Before we begin, close your eyes and imagine this. You walk into a room, heads turn, people smile, they listen when you talk, they trust you, they like you, they want to work with you, follow your lead, and be around you. No, this is not about manipulation. And it's not magic. It's a skill, a simple, learnable skill. And Dale Carnegie figured it out nearly a century ago. This is how to win friends and influence people. Timeless book that has transformed lives, careers, and relationships for millions. And in this video, I'll break it down in a way that's practical, simple, and built for real life. Step by step. Whether you want to become a better communicator, grow your network, win people over at work, or just have more meaningful conversations. This video is for you, so don't blink, don't skip, because these lessons are so powerful. They can reshape the way the world responds to you, starting today. Lesson 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Want to push people away fast? Criticize them, condemn them, complain about them. That's a guaranteed way to make someone defensive and shut down. Dale Carnegie says this up front. Criticism is futile, puts a person on the defensive, and usually makes them strive to justify themselves. Think about it. Have you ever changed your behavior because someone yelled at you? Probably not. But when someone gently encourages you when they believe in you, you actually want to change. So instead of saying, "You're always late," try, "Really appreciate it when we're on time. It helps me stay calm." See the difference? One blames, the other inspires. Lesson 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave appreciation, like plants crave sunlight. It costs nothing. It means everything. Carnegie says. The deepest urge in human nature is the desire to be important. So when you see someone do something good, tell them. Be specific. Be sincere. Not, "You're great." Say, "I really admire how you handled that meeting. Stayed calm and clear the whole time." Boom. That's real appreciation. It makes people feel seen and want to be around you. Lesson 3. Arouse in the other person an eager want. Want someone to do something? Don't talk about what you want. Talk about what they want. Imagine you're selling a product. Don't say, "This tool can save you 2 hours a day." How would that feel? Carnegie puts it best. The only way to influence people is to talk in terms of what the other person wants. This lesson is gold in business, relationships, everywhere. Lesson 4. Become genuinely interested in other people. People do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. And the fastest way to show you care, be genuinely interested in them. Ask questions. Remember their dog's name. Notice what excites them. Let's talk about that. Carnegie says, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get people interested in you. This isn't about flattery. It's about curiosity. Be present, be curious, and you'll be magnetic. Lesson 5. It sounds simple, even silly, but your smile is one of the most powerful tools you have. It says, "I'm safe, I'm warm, I'm someone you want to be around." Carnegie calls it an expression of kindness, and guess what? Smile is contagious. It shifts moods, yours and theirs. Try it tomorrow. Greet people with a real, open smile. See how their body language changes. It's magic. Lesson 6. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language. Want someone to feel valued instantly. Use their name, not just once, naturally, throughout the conversation. A person's name is to that person the sweetest sound. It's a symbol of their identity. Don't overdo it. Don't be robotic, but make an effort to remember names. Say them kindly, spell them correctly, use them when you greet someone. When you say goodbye, it makes people feel seen, and people want to stay close to those who see them. Lesson 7. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Want to be instantly liked? Stop talking and listen, Carnegie says. If you want to be interesting, be interested. Let them share their story. Let them finish their thoughts. Don't wait for your turn to speak. Give them the stage. When you listen, truly listen, People feel respected, heard, valued. Ask open-ended questions. Let them light up about their hobbies, struggles, dreams. You'll learn more, and they'll walk away thinking, wow, I love talking to you. Lesson 8. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. This is a game changer. Instead of focusing on what you want to say, focus on what they care about. People aren't tuning into your radio station. They're tuned into theirs, WIIFM. What's in it for me? Carnegie reminds us, the royal road to a person's heart is to talk about the things he or she treasures most. You want influence? Connect through their world, not yours. Are they into sports? Music, family? Find the bridge, walk across it. That's how you earn trust and loyalty. Lesson 9. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. Everyone wants to feel significant. It's a deep human need. So when you interact with someone, ask yourself, how can I make them feel important without faking it? Give real praise. Notice real strengths. Acknowledge effort, Carnegie says. Talk to people about themselves. They will listen for hours. When someone feels important around you, they will remember you, follow you, open up to you. This isn't manipulation, it's respect. Lesson 10. The only way to win an argument is to avoid it. Let's be real. Nobody really wins an argument, even if you win. You lose respect, connection, influence. Carnegie drops truth here. You can't win an argument. If you lose it, you lose it. If you win it, you lose it. Arguments trigger ego, defensiveness, walls. Instead of arguing, ask questions. Find common ground. Seek to understand. Let them talk. Listen with care. Respond with calm curiosity, not fire. This way, you preserve the relationship and still guide the conversation. Asterisk lesson 11. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say you're wrong. Those two words, you're wrong, can burn bridges instantly. Even if you're 100% right, Carnegie reminds us. If you tell someone they're wrong, you've just told them they're not smart or not good enough. Instead, use softer language. That's an interesting point. I see where you're coming from. Let me offer another perspective. Respect makes people open up. Criticism shuts them down. Lesson 12. If you're wrong, admit it quickly. And emphatically sounds counterintuitive, right? But when you mess up, own it fast. And own it loud, saying, I was wrong, and here's what I'm doing to fix it. It builds trust, it humanizes you. People admire honesty more than perfection. Carnegie's rule. Defensiveness loses influence. Humility gains it. So the next time you slip, admit it, apologize, improve, and watch respect come pouring back. Lesson 13. Begin in a friendly way. It doesn't matter how strong your argument is if your tone is cold. You've already lost. People decide emotionally first, then justify logically. So always start with kindness, smile, compliment, connect. Before you correct, even tough conversations go smoother when the energy is warm. Friendly tone disarms resistance. Lesson 14. Get the other person saying yes. Yes immediately. This is a psychological trick, but a powerful one. Start any discussion with points the other person already agrees with. Why? Because getting them to say yes early builds momentum. It creates a mental rhythm of agreement. Carnegie calls this the Socratic method. It's not manipulation, it's alignment. You're showing them, we're on the same team. Once they feel that, persuasion becomes easy. Lesson 15. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. This one's huge. Want someone to agree with your idea? Let them talk. People love their own ideas more than yours, so guide the conversation. But don't dominate it, Carnegie says. Let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. Ask questions. Pause after they speak. Don't interrupt just to prove a point. When they talk more, feel in control, and people are more likely to support what they helped create. Lesson 16. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Want someone to buy into your plan? Don't present it like you thought of it. Present it like they discovered it, even if it was your idea all along. Guide them with questions. Let them connect the dots. Why? Because people rarely argue with their own ideas. Carnegie was a master. At this, he'd gently steer the conversation so that the other person would land on the same idea and feel proud. It's not about ego, it's about influence. Asterisk. Lesson 17. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Pause. For a second, ask yourself, how does this situation look from their side? Empathy is a superpower. When people feel understood, they stop resisting, start listening. Carnegie teaches, success in dealing with people depends on a sympathetic grasp of the other person's viewpoint. Try this line next time you're stuck. I may not agree, but I totally understand why you feel that way. Boom. Instant connection. Lesson 18. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Even if you don't agree with someone, you can still show sympathy. Say things like, I would feel the same if I were in your shoes. That must have been really tough. This shows heart. It lowers walls, Carnegie says. 3/4 of the people you meet are hungering for sympathy. Give it be human first, persuasive second. Lesson 19. Appeal to nobler motives. Want someone to do the right thing? Don't just appeal to logic. Appeal to their sense of honor. Carnegie shares that people like to act in ways that align with how they see themselves. If you want someone to act fairly, say, I know you're someone who values honesty and fairness. You're not pressuring. You're reminding them of their better self. People rise to how you see them. Lesson 20. Dramatize your ideas. Dry facts rarely move people, but dramatized facts, they stick. Carnegie tells a story of a salesman who couldn't get a buyer interested until he pulled out a stopwatch and dramatically demonstrated how much time the buyer was wasting with his old product. Boom. Sale made. If you want to persuade, make your point visual, emotional, memorable. Paint a picture, use props. Tell stories. Lesson 21. Throw down a challenge. People love competition. They love proving they can win. If you want someone to act, turn the task into a game or challenge. Carnegie tells of factory workers who increased output after being challenged by another shift's performance. This works in families, teams, friendships. Don't command, challenge. Invite them to rise. Lesson 25. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Nobody likes being told what to do, but ask them a question. They feel involved. Carnegie's tip, don't command. Collaborate instead of fix this by tonight. No. Do you think we could get this wrapped up today? Questions create ownership. People feel they're part of the solution, not just being bossed around. Lesson 26. Let the other person save face. Even when someone's wrong, don't humiliate them. Let them keep their dignity. If you embarrass someone, even accidentally, they'll remember that pain. Not your point. Instead of exposing the mistake publicly, handle it with care. Talk one-on-one. Keep the tone kind. Carnegie's advice is simple. Be gentle with people's pride. It goes a long way. Lesson 27. Praise every improvement. No matter how small. Want to motivate someone? Catch them doing something right? Even if it's tiny? Say, hey, I noticed you spoke up more in today's meeting. That's awesome progress. Praise reinforces behavior. It boosts confidence. It encourages consistency. Just make sure it's honest, specific. Lesson 28. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Here's a leadership secret. Tell people who they can be, and they'll start becoming it. Carnegie says, if you want to improve someone, act as though they already are the person you want them to be. Say things like, you've always had such a sharp eye for detail. One of the most dependable people I know. The positive image inspires them to live up to it. Lesson 29. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct when someone's struggling. Don't make it seem impossible. Make it feel doable. Instead of, this is a huge problem, try, you've got this. Few tweaks and we'll be right on track, Carnegie reminds us. People give up when they feel overwhelmed. They try harder when they feel supported. Be that support. Lesson 30. Make the other person happy about doing what you suggest. The final principle is powerful. You're not just asking people to comply. You want them to feel good about it? How? Explain how it benefits them. Show appreciation. Frame it as an opportunity, not a task. Example. I'd love your help with this. You're great at explaining things simply, and that's exactly what this needs. Now they feel needed, respected, and motivated. Final words, the real secret behind this book: How to Win Friends and Influence. People is not just a book about being liked. It's a blueprint for becoming the kind of person people want to be around. It's about empathy, curiosity, humility, and the belief that every person matters. When you apply these principles not to manipulate, but to connect, you unlock something special. True influence, not by force, but by feeling. If this video helped you grow, if it sparked something in your mind, consider subscribing to Book Lume. We break down the most life-changing books, so you can build the most life-changing habits. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and influence the world with kindness, clarity, and confidence.